Hey guys, it's SimQueen, and today I'm adding some more townies and doing an apartment reno for my save file. So this one was requested a little while ago to do a young parents family and apartment. So that's what I'm doing. The idea, I was gonna do 2 teen parents and a child, but you can't actually create teen parents in Create a Sim. So they are gonna be young adults. I started out as teens and realized that I had to change that. So they started out as young adults. The idea is that they had a child when they were teens, but now they've aged up and moved out on their own. So this is Derek Bowman. He looks a little rough around the edges, like with his dark colors and his tattoos, but he is actually a goofball and he's jealous as well. So he wants to be a mixologist. That's like his dream. He's always wanted to move to the city, so he's got the city native aspiration, and he has moved his family to the city. They found a crappy rundown apartment, and that's where they're gonna live. So Derek is, like I said, he's a little bit, I don't know, he seems a little selfish to me, I guess. It doesn't mean he doesn't like love his girlfriend, but he definitely is a little more focused on his dream than hers. So that's kind of how they ended up in the city. And his girlfriend is Jamie. I actually changed her last name to Gibson. She has got the family aspiration, I think. I may have changed that one. I think it's Big Happy Family. So her traits are romantic and good. I actually end up adding the active trait as well, because later I realized that they need to be young adults and they have to have 3 traits. So Jamie had a baby with Derek when she was in high school. Their child, Reese, is now a toddler, and she didn't really want to move to San Myshuno that much, but Derek really wanted to, and she would kind of follow him anywhere. So she has packed up their family and moved to San Myshuno. She doesn't have a career yet. I think she would do well in the athletic career, but for now she just kind of is a stay-at-home mom. While Derek is out there living his dream. She's kind of had to sacrifice a lot for her family. She doesn't really want to be living in the city, but like I said, she would do anything for Derek. So she kind of has like an athletic look to her. I gave her that hoodie with like the zipper in the front, and she's got leggings on, and I think I gave her sneakers as well. She has kind of a low maintenance look. Like she doesn't really do her hair or anything. She just she's quite low maintenance, but not in a bad way. I do end up changing her traits around, but like I said, she still ends up with the good trait in the end. So her formal wear, I just kind of went with something really simple. She doesn't wear a ton of makeup with her outfits. I think I gave her 2 athletic outfits. Yes, I did, because she likes to work out a lot, so I thought she would like to have 2 of those. Yeah, so Jamie kind of has in her head that her and Derek are going to get married, they're going to have more kids and live happily ever after, but it's hard to say whether it's going to go that way or not. I think they're a nice couple. I don't see them breaking up or anything, but I could definitely see them kind of facing a little bit of trouble once they make their move. It's probably not going to go exactly the way Jamie wanted. So next I'm going to be doing their child, Reese. He's a toddler and he got the clingy trait. I just kind of picked something random for him, and I did do the play with genetics so that their son actually looks like both of them. Not much to say about him. I just gave him a couple of everyday outfits, maybe just one actually, I can't quite remember. It was hard to stay away from CC with the toddlers because I got a whole bunch of new toddler CC, so that was kind of tough. But yeah, that is Reese. They don't have any pets yet. I mean, you can always add some to their family if you want, but I decided for this family that I wouldn't do any pets. So here I'm just playing with their relationships, and now we are into their apartment. So they're living in Chic Street apartments. Across the street is Penny Pizzazz, and next door is actually a criminal that lives there. I did like I created the apartment. I did a cast as well, but I don't think I recorded it. So eventually the speed build for that apartment next door will be up. So they live in the most rundown apartments you can find in San Myshuno, but the rent is cheap, and it's a 2-bedroom, so they kind of made it work. It's got like these older, like the shower and tub is like that yellow pastel color. There's a few cracks in the walls. It's not very nice, but they tried really hard to make it look good. You can tell that there's a lot of effort put in. They really want to make it work in this apartment. I did put in some like kids toys, and I think I put like a kid's potty under the sink as well. I did clutter it up quite a bit just to make it look very lived in. They don't have very nice stuff. A lot of their stuff is kind of like the lower end stuff, but I mean, that's all they can really afford. Like I put a rubber ducky in there as well. And I think, I'm just trying to remember which room I did next. I think I did the kitchen next. So for that, I was just putting in like a bunch of different wallpapers. I put in the dingy old carpet and the dingy tile with like the cracks in it. I mean, it really doesn't look very good, but like I said, it's the cheapest apartment you can find. And even with all the stuff I put in the apartment, I still think they were able to afford it. I don't remember if I had to use a cheat to get them into this apartment. I don't think I did. I think it's still pretty affordable. That's why I tried to use the least expensive stuff, because I really want there to be some apartments available that you don't have to get money cheats to live in. So for this one, I just did like what is it? The backsplash, I guess you could say. I did like a bunch of tile behind that, and then I made it really run down, looking like cracks and grease splatters, and did my best to make it look kind of crappy. Their dining room is very, very low budget, as you can see. They do have like flowers on the table though, like you can tell there was a little bit of an effort put in. I put some pots and pans on the stove there just to make it cluttered. I also had this idea to put a fire extinguisher in this apartment as well. A lot of apartments actually come with fire extinguishers. I know when I lived in an apartment, we had one in our dining room. I guess just for safety reasons, I want everyone to have one. So I did add that detail. I thought it looked pretty good. I think I do that a little bit later. And I think like the little details in this apartment is what kind of brings it together. I added like the pots and pans behind there, and I think I do the backsplash next. Yeah, just that, just the lowest end tile you can possibly buy. Did add a microwave because I don't imagine any of them can really cook that much, so they do use the microwave as much as they can. Reese probably lives off of chicken nuggets, I would say. And then this is Reese's bedroom here. I use like that really dark, dingy carpet. It's kind of sad, but like I said, I still like this space. I think it's really cute how they tried to make it work. I gave him like the race car bed and just filled up his room with some toys and some furniture. I think I put a bookshelf in there. And I did put some of the wall decals all throughout the apartment, the ones that make it look kind of dingy and run down, like the torn wallpaper and the scratches and things like that. I did add all of that. I imagine that these apartments are very old and haven't been updated in a while, or even maintained very much either. So you kind of get what you get when you move into these. And I think I just added like that little chair and another little wall decal. And that's pretty much it for Reese's room. I think next I did the living room, or maybe I did their bedroom. I can't remember. I guess I did their bedroom next. So I added this bed here. It was kind of weird because it's right up against the windows, but I did add some curtains so they have like some privacy. It's a really tight squeeze there, but I did player test it. They can get into bed no problem. It does work with those tables there. And I added like that dresser with a whole bunch of clutter items on top. There's not a lot of space in this room, so I kind of had to make it work with what I had. I did use a lot of cluttery things and kind of had to put them together and make it all squished, but it's still, the whole room still works. I put like a shoe rack and a backpack there. I think when I built this, I still thought that they were going to be teens, so I thought they'd be going to school still, but they're actually young adults now. And then for the living room, I just used like the dingy old couch. They have a very small TV, and that, again, the word dingy is coming up, that dingy lamp that you can get at the flea market, and just a plant there. You just don't see a lot of nice stuff in this apartment. But I mean, they're working their way up. I also put some plants in there too, and a bookshelf, and I think I also put another plant in the corner there. And the cat poster. I never use that cat poster, so I thought I'd throw that in there. And a fish bowl as well, and just added a laundry basket. And I think that was pretty much it. Oh, I did put a mirror above the couch as well, and just some more little wall decals all throughout the apartment just to give it that rundown look. And that is pretty much it for this apartment. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. Thanks so much for watching.